good morning. I'm heading to the gym right now. I'm in Dallas. Oh my God. But I was gonna say, just to speak on like the sparring with men, like I have been doing that since I was a young teenager, probably like 13. I sparred my first man. But I will say that I have gotten in the ring with guys at a younger age, and they were like, "Oh, I don't want to hit a girl," and my coaches tell them like, "Well, you don't want to spar with her because I'm gonna land some punches and I'm gonna land clean. And I'm gonna piss you off." So I like to let people know before we get in there, like, I appreciate you, thank you for being my sparring partner, but I'm getting ready for big shit. I'm getting ready for the Olympics, and you talking about some, you don't want to hit me? Well, get the fuck out of here. We need somebody who's gonna box with her so she can hone her skills, and that's what I've been doing the past, I don't know, 17 years. Right. That's the only place you don't land.
My bad. All right. Do you think there are professional men out there that you could beat in a boxing match?
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm a two-time Olympic gold medalist, undisputed champion. I think people get it kind of. They always say, "Oh, a woman can't beat a man." I spar with men, and I mean, I drop men. I bust men nose. I beat men up all the time. It's weird. Like if I was to say like which is the guy I think I could beat up. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though, they like, oh, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. Skill-wise and just strength-wise. I think that they may be stronger than me, but their boxing abilities isn't like mine. Triple G, he's older now, but I can give Triple G a run for his money. Everybody talk, so not everybody, but I sparred against a guy back in 2018. I sparred this guy twice. I sparred him and Harold. What's Harold's last name? I think Harold Cameron. The same day. Okay, now because I'm about to go ahead and because I like to talk about things and get the thing straight. I pieced this dude up on a Monday, probably a Tuesday. Then, and I'm talking about whooped him. Okay, so then as we fast forward, his coach called my coach on Tuesday, like, "Hey, we want to spar again on Thursday." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, cool." Y'all, this is back in 2018, a week before I fought against Hannah Gabriels. I have been pro for a year. I've been sparring against men my entire life, still do. This dude decides that he's so mad that I embarrassed him and whooped his ass. This dude named Arthur, I don't even know his last name, but he's a Russian, and they don't have no respect for no women. But he was so mad that I embarrassed him that him and his coach decided to put him on some gloves that had very little to zero padding in it. I don't have to lie on him. I don't gotta lie on him, because for what? Who are you? What do you do? So let's continue to move forward. I sparred against him about the second or third round. You feel me? He done caught me with a hook. Boom. Dropped me. I'm like, what the hell? So I get dropped. I get up. Now, mind you, the reason why this day is so stuck in my head and so valid is because I've only been dropped 2 times out of my entire life since I've been boxing. Ever. I've sparred against multiple men, girls of different sizes, everything. So let's move forward. So boom, after I sparred this dude 4 rounds, he knocked me down the third. I got back up, finished the round, went one more round with him, and then he sparred against Harold. I actually went 4 rounds with Harold, and then Harold got in with him, the dude Arthur, and sparred him 4 rounds. So boom, why he sparring Harold? Because I'm still sitting there puzzled, like, damn, how I get dropped by this little dude who 140 something? Okay, how I get dropped by this little dude who 140 something? It was puzzling because I spar against guys that's usually bigger, and I've never even been dropped by them. So Harold said to him second round, when he sparred him, he said, "Man, something ain't right with your gloves. What's going on?" The dude Arthur pretends he don't know how to speak English. He like, what? So Harold finished sparring with him. I sat around the ring. I said, you know what? Let me go up and give dude his respects. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm finna check dude gloves. I walk up to him, boom, I shake his hand. I'm like, thanks for the work. I grab his glove. I'm like, what the hell? Like, shocked as hell. I grab his glove. I take it off. I'm like, ain't no pattern in here. I call over my Coach John. Coach John, come over here. Coach John come over there. He grabbed the gloves. He like, man, he look at Coach Derek like, man, what the hell? Then Harold came over there like, man, I knew something was going on, because Harold said there when he was sparring with him, like, bro, you wasn't punching like that on Monday when we all just sparred. Dude still acting like he don't speak English. Okay, so now I'm grabbing the gloves. I'm like, dude, why the hell would you spar me and take the pattern out your gloves? That's when I realized that these niggas be really hurt when a female get off on them. But that's a lesson learned, because now whenever I spar, I be checking niggas' gloves. You feel me? I ain't never done that a day in my life. I grew up sparring some of the biggest hitters up in Flint, Detroit, I don't like this dude, so he finna get up off of here. There you go, because now, mind you, I was getting ready to fight against Hannah Gabriel for a fight. So, I'm not finna go all off and let the whole world know on my social media that I done got dropped by this dude who cheated and took the pattern out his gloves. I'm not finna go all, you feel me? I'm not about to go telling everybody that because I didn't want my opponent, yes, my opponent to know that, okay, boom, she got dropped with a left hook. So when I fight her, I'm gonna hit her with a left hook. Shut up! So when I fight her, she gonna try to hit me with a hook. Now, everybody knows that the fight with Hannah Gabriel, I got dropped first round. I got dropped twice, all in the same week, and I was all right with that because the thing is this. I'm all right with being dropped by anybody, female, male, transgender, whatever. But when somebody got to cheat against me like he did, for sure, I'm never going to forget that. And Derek Santos, the coach, tried to take the gloves and hide them in the bag. So, and then the thing is, why do I have to keep a video a secret if you just so big and bad? This dude want to post this video 5 years later after he done got knocked out by Rollies. And then he don't even box no more. He gets knocked out one time and now he don't box no more. So that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas really don't be trying to check up on me and now everybody like, oh, she got dropped because that's that manpower. First of all, I'm going to keep sparring against men just like I have been. It's not going to bother me. It still don't bother me. And he wants some attention. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. But now, let me speak on how these other niggas is weird. Rollies, who I'm actually cool with, who I thought I was cool with, he comes to my inbox last night up on Instagram, and he like, hey, dang, I seen, he like, it's crazy how I knocked that dude out for you, but you be hating on me. He said that I knocked that dude out for you, but you be hating on me. First of all, Rolly, with your clown ass, the fact that you think that I'm hating on you, let me go ahead and tell you something. Bitch, don't flatter yourself. Period. Ain't nobody hating on you. You just lost to a 40-year-old man and they gave you the fucking decision for the belt. You cannot compare to me up in no type of way. So, shut your weak ass up. Then I'm like, how am I hating on you because I said that Shakur better than you? He like, either you like punchers or you like people who slick. I said, no, I like people that can do both, like me and Shakur. Rolly, you only have power. You strong as hell. Congratulations. But Rolly, you cannot box. If you got in the ring with me, you and your hard-ass punches would not be able to hit me. So you and your one world title can get the fuck out of my inbox. Then he in my inbox like, but that's not what I came here to talk about, though. Why are you in my inbox then? Then he like, you don't have any boxing power. I don't give a fuck, Rolly. I box better than you. I got 2 Olympic gold medals. You have 0. I got 13 world titles. You got 1 that they gave you by decision. And Rolly, let's not ever forget, bum, I'm undefeated. You got knocked out by Tank. Yeah, you got knocked out by Tank, and then you got beat up by your 50-year-old man. So don't ever come for me with your weak ass. Like I don't be playing with you niggas. For real, like, do not come at me. And then all y'all jump on the bandwagon talking about some, oh, she got dropped. What person in boxing don't get dropped? 17 years, I've been dropped twice. It happened all in the same week. And do you hear me crying about it? I never mentioned who this bum Arthur was. I never mentioned the bum-ass coach, Derek Santos. And now let's talk about you, Derek Santos. That's why karma eating your ass up. That's why karma eating your ass up. That's why you dealing with what you dealing with now with your health issues. Because you is a fucked up individual. He talking about some, these gloves were gifted by Roberto Duran to me, and I didn't know that the padding was that much in there. The gloves and the padding had 0 to no padding in it. Period. That's what it's about. You think I got a problem with getting dropped? It's boxing. It happens. I done been hit so hard. I done seen stars. I done got hit like where I couldn't eat for 3 days, sparring against a heavyweight coming up when I was 17. I don't give a fuck about being dropped. But what I will say is, when a motherfucker try to cheat me, you got me fucked up. And yes, I ran to my car and I grabbed my knife and I was going to cut Derek Santos. Guess who stopped me? Coach John. Because I would slice his old ass up because don't ever cheat against me. I'm just grateful that in my career that happened to me, even though it was wrong. And he cheated and he took the padding out his gloves because he was mad about it. Even though it happened, I'm happy that it didn't hurt my career moving forward. Like, I only been dropped 1 time, so I'm like, all right. But sometimes that stuff can be more damaging. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad about getting dropped. And anybody who think that I am mad about it, you's a fucking fool. Undefeated, the only 3-time undisputed, right? 2-time undisputed. It's just me and Terrence Crawford. Y'all can go and kiss somebody's ass, literally, and do not play with me.
Yeah, do not play with me. For real. And now y'all talking about some, oh, she called out Keith Thurman. It still remains that Keith Thurman do not have any boxing skills, and he got power too. Him and Rolly need to fight each other. And Rolly,